Veo el mundo como una pared oscura y la perspectiva de cada persona es como una linterna. Entonces, entre más perspectivas tenemos, más podemos iluminar esta pared. My name is Ivana de Maria. I'm an actress, producer, and tech entrepreneur, and I'm the founder of StoryPlace. StoryPlace is a digital platform where people around the world share stories with each other. It's like being around the fire with strangers and sharing stories, but in an app, basically. I was born in California, but I grew up in Mexico City. I didn't come from the tech world. I knew very little about it except that I used it all the time. All I really had was this vision. There's a lot of self-publishing platforms, and that's one thing, and that's great. But I couldn't really find what I was looking for in these social media platforms. There was a lot of content, but very little storytelling. That's really when I decided that if I couldn't find it, I would build it. Creating an app from scratch to launch is like building a puzzle. And I love puzzles. The first thing I did was take out a piece of paper and a pen, and I drew a rectangle. I said, okay, this is my phone screen. Started drawing buttons, arrows that led to other rectangles. Before I knew it, I was like, okay, well then now what do I do with these drawings? I Googled, who makes apps? A developer. Developers near me. I just started calling and meeting a lot of them. And every time I would go to these meetings, I would take my collection of drawings, which I was incredibly embarrassed about, and I would say, you know, this is my app. How do I turn it into something real? A big part of why I wasn't finding the right one was because I wasn't speaking their language. I decided I would just start learning at least the basics of it so that we could have conversations. Building a community has a lot to do with the way you build it. One of the very first things we implemented was the translation button, and everyone thought I was insane because they were like, this is something you should implement, wait for it, what are you talking about? And it's gonna cost you money. And I remember the first time I saw a story written on one language, and then the comments were in so many different languages, and that image was perfection. For those people that have never, gone into technology before, the most important thing is not being afraid to admit what you don't know. Everything that you don't know, you can learn. You can find online, you can Google it, you can ask the people who do know. As long as you have your vision and your idea, don't be afraid to learn. It's a beautiful experience. Corte!